Hi, I'm FameKid over of Languin.com, and this is Mandarin Chinese. This is the second part on questions and answers about names. In this lesson, you'll get practice in producing the sentences learned in the last lesson. Remember to pay particular attention to identifying and remembering the tone patterns of words. As a speaker of English, you're not in the habit of associating contours of pitch with individual words, but you'll need to as a student of Chinese. Remember, there's no such thing as the right word but in the wrong tone. Here's the first exchange we had in the last lesson.
你是谁?
我是王大年。
Again.
你是谁?
我是王大年。
Here it is with the word-for-word translation.
你是谁?
You are who?
我是王大年。
I am Wang Danyan. Now, you're going to take the part of Daniel King and answer the question. Let's build up to it word by word. First, try repeating Mr. King's Chinese name after the speaker.
王大年。 王大年。 王大年。
Getting a sequence of 3 tones at once can be difficult. Try repeating the rising tone surname alone.
王。王。王。
Now try repeating the falling, rising given name.
大年。 大年。 大年。
And now try repeating the full name, rising, falling, rising.
王大年。 王大年。 王大年。
Now try saying the full name by yourself and then repeat.
王大年。
Did you get the tone pattern right? Try saying the full name again and repeat.
王大年。
Now try repeating the word for I.
我。我。我。
Be sure to give it the low tone. Repeat I again.
我。我。我。
Try saying I by yourself and repeat.
我。
Said by itself, the word for am
是
is in the falling tone. Try repeating am.
是。是。是。
The vowel in
是
is just a prolonged R sound.
日
Try repeating am again.
是。是。是。
To make this R sound, you have to curl the tip of your tongue back. The SH part of
是。
is also pronounced with the tip of the tongue curled back in what we call the retroflex position. Try repeating
是。
again, making sure to keep the tip of your tongue curled back throughout.
是。是。是。
Try saying am by yourself and repeat.
是。
We are translating
是。
as am because we are working on the sentence I am Wang Danyan. But remember that it can also be translated are and is. In other words,
是。
is the verb to be. The word am also gets partly swallowed up in English so that I am is contracted to I'm. In just the same way,
是。
is often weakened in Chinese, to the point where nothing is left but a toneless SH sound. Listen.
我是王大年。我是王大年。
but when it is emphasized as in yes, I am,
是
keeps its long R sound and the falling tone. Listen.
我是王大年。我是王大年。
Try repeating the second speaker's answer in the exchange.
你是谁？
我是王大年。
Again.
你是谁？
我是王大年。
This time, try giving the answers ahead of the second speaker, and then repeat.
你是谁？
我是王大年。
Again.
你是谁？
我是王大年。
Here's another live exchange. Listen.
你是谁？
我是胡美玲。
Again.
你是谁？
我是胡美玲。
Try repeating Miss Hu Mei Ling's surname. Hers is the most common of the four surnames spelled Hu, the one in the rising tone.
胡。胡。胡。
Now, try repeating her given name.
美玲。
The tones are low, rising.
美玲。美玲。美玲。
Now, try repeating her full name.
胡美玲。胡美玲。胡美玲。
Try saying the full name yourself, and then repeat.
胡美玲。
And now let's see if you can answer a rather unlikely question from Miss Hu, ahead of Mr. King. Repeat his answer after him.
我是谁？
你是胡美玲。
Did you say, you are Hu Mei Ling? Try it again.
我是谁？
你是胡美玲。
Here's the next exchange you had in the previous lesson. Listen.
你姓什么？
我姓王。
Again.
你姓什么？
我姓王。
The verb we translate as to be surnamed is
姓。姓。姓。
Here's the exchange with the word-for-word translation.
你姓什么？
You are surnamed what?
我姓王。
I am surnamed Wang. Try repeating to be surnamed.
姓。姓。姓。
Notice that it starts with a sound that is neither quite like English's S, nor quite like English SH. Listen.
姓。姓。
It might help to think of
姓。
as halfway between the first syllables of the English words single and shingle. If it sounds more like shingle to you, notice these two differences.
姓。
Is pronounced with the tongue farther forward and with the lips spread. First try repeating.
姓。
Concentrate on keeping your tongue forward in a tight E position.
姓。姓。
Now, without losing the tongue position, concentrate on spreading your lips rather than protruding them.
姓。姓。
Let's compare the consonants of
是。
and.
姓。
Try repeating.
是。姓。是。姓。是。姓。
Try saying to be surnamed and repeat.
姓。
Now try repeating the answer in the exchange.
你姓什么？
我姓王。
Again.
你姓什么？
我姓王。
This time, give the answer ahead of the second speaker, and then repeat it after him.
你姓什么？
我姓王。
Again.
你姓什么？
我姓王。
Now, listen carefully to Miss Hu and try to answer her question ahead of Mr. King.
我是胡美玲。我姓什么？
你姓胡。
Try it again.
我是胡美玲。我姓什么？
你姓胡。
Let's see if you can give the appropriate answers to the two questions, who are you? And what's your name? Taking the part of Wang Danyan, answer before the second speaker, and then repeat after him.
你是谁？
我是王大年。
你姓什么？
我姓王。
你姓什么？
我姓王。
你是谁？
我是王大年。
Now try it when some of Miss Hu Meiling's questions are about herself.
我是谁？
你是胡美玲。
你是谁？
我是王大年。
你姓什么？
我姓王。
我姓什么？
你姓胡。
你是谁？
我是王大年。
我是谁？
你是胡美玲。
你姓什么？
我姓王。
我姓什么？
你姓胡。
So far, Miss Hu and Mr. King have been discussing themselves using
你
and.
我
Now, listen to them discuss a third person, Mr. Ma Mingli.
他是谁？
他是马明礼。
Again,
他是谁？
他是马明礼。
try repeating Mr. Ma Mingli's surname. Be sure to copy the low tone.
马。
Try repeating his given name.
明礼。
Notice that the tones are rising low.
明礼。
Try repeating the full name.
马明礼。
Now try saying the full name yourself, and then repeat.
马明礼。
Try repeating the word for he.
他。
Notice the extra explosiveness of the T.
他。
You'll remember that
他。
can also mean she. Try he or she again, making sure to give it the high tone.
他。
Here's the exchange again. Repeat Mr. King's reply.
他是谁？
他是马明礼。
Again.
他是谁？
他是马明礼。
Try answering ahead of Mr. King and repeat after him.
他是谁？
他是马明礼。
Again.
他是谁？
他是马明礼。
Now let's see if you can take Mr. King's part and answer Miss Hu's questions.
你是谁？
我是王大年。
他是谁？
他是马明礼。
你姓什么？
我姓王。
他姓什么？
他姓马。
你是谁？
我是王大年。
我是谁？
你是胡美玲。
他姓什么？
他姓马。
你姓什么？
我姓王。
他是谁？
他是马明礼。
我姓什么？
你姓胡。
你是谁？
我是王大年。
你姓什么？
我姓王。
As a beginner, you're probably less likely to start a conversation, but let's bite the bullet and put in a few minutes of asking questions. Try repeating the word for who.
谁？谁？谁？
You might be hearing
谁？
as beginning with an English SH sound, but there is a slight difference. The tongue is curled back in the retroflex position for the consonant of.
谁？
It's the same sound you had in.
是
Try repeating the word for who with this R-flavored SH.
谁？谁？谁？
Have you been paying attention to the tone? It's the rising tone. Repeat who again.
谁？谁？
Now try saying the word for who by yourself and repeat.
谁？
Try repeating the whole question, who are you?
你是谁？你是谁？你是谁？
Now try asking, who are you? Ahead of the speaker and repeat.
你是谁？
Again, who are you?
你是谁？
Now repeat the word for what.
什么？什么？什么？
The initial consonant in
什么？
is the same as the initial consonant in.
谁？
The tip of the tongue is curled back in the retroflex position. Try it again.
什么？什么？什么？
In normal speech, the tone pattern of
什么？
sounds rather like a rising tone over both syllables. Try imitating it.
什么？什么？
Try repeating the question, what's your surname?
你姓什么？
Again.
你姓什么？
Now try asking the question ahead of the speaker and then again after him. Ask, what's your surname?
你姓什么？
Again, what's your surname?
你姓什么？
At this point, you should be able to ask, who is he? Try it and repeat after the speaker. Who is he?
他是谁？
Try asking, what's her surname?
他姓什么？
That's the end of this lesson. Remember to head over to Languin.com to do the exercises. That's Languin, as in Languin the Penguin. Thanks for watching. I want to thank all of our subscribers and supporters for their gracious help in making these courses possible. In future lessons, this is where I'll be giving shoutouts to our Patreon supporters. Be sure to visit our Patreon page to see all the goodies we're offering. Until next time, stay cool.